Hey paisanos, it's the Super Smash Bros. Melee Show! Welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Melee. Today, on Melee, I am defeating Master Hand with Samus, because why not? Actually, it's there's actually quite a reason for this. More specifically, the reason being that I will indeed unlock a new character once I have defeated this bastard. So after this I've completed now I've completed Classic Mode with a total of 11 characters. You only need to complete, you only need to complete Classic Mode 10 times to unlock the character that I'm trying to unlock. But I didn't realize earlier when I was playing Classic Mode off screen that that I was already at 10 Classic Mode, so I accidentally triggered the battle and I had to kill myself so I could get this on screen. That is pretty much what happened, and now my capture card is sucking. Seriously, my capture card is a piece of shit. Good lord. Okay, so anyway, let's zoom on through these credits, and we will see who this fighter character truly is. Could it be Geno from Super Mario RPG? Or could it be Plusle and Minun from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald? Or could it even be, oh lord, could it be him? Let's find out. A new foe has appeared. Oh lord. Let's get him. Also, this character. Yeah, it's Young Link. That's right, it's Young Link. One of my favorite characters in the game, because he is faster than Link and generally not as heavy. So, that is why he's one of my main characters, I would say. Also, I love how he has fire arrows. He has fire arrows instead of normal arrows, by the way, if you didn't already know that. So yeah, I had to kill myself on this stage earlier, which isn't very hard, because if you fall in this water, you're pretty much dead. See, he shot a fire arrow. That's awesome. I love fire arrows. Those are my favorites. Oh, you see, there's no water physics in this game. You just fall straight through it if you fall into it. I mean, it would make sense. Fast, nimble, and ready to roll. Young Link awaits you. I see what you did there, Nintendo. Ready to roll? Because he rolls on the ground in Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask? You. Oh, Nintendo. I also got the Samus Aran trophy. Okay, so I have now completed Classic Mode with a total of 11 characters. And there is yet another character that we can unlock if I play Classic Mode a total of 14 times under a specific requirement. And that requirement being that I play through Classic Mode with the original 14 characters that you start out with. Those being the ones in the very middle. From Mario to Captain Falcon on the top, and from Link to Fox on the bottom. All of these you have to complete Classic Mode with all of them, which for me includes Luigi, Bowser, and let's see, and Ice Climbers. What? Oh, right, I forgot to mention. This doesn't add up because I'm, according to this, missing a total of 1, 2, 3. I'm in Classic. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters? Okay, yeah, this doesn't add up. No. This doesn't add up at all. It may be the original 12 character. No, there's like... Okay, maybe it was 12 of the original characters? I'm not sure. I'll skip ahead to it anyway. So I forgot to mention that it appears that since Zelda can actually also be Sheik, like when you complete Classic Mode with Zelda, you also get, like, it also counts as if you cleared Classic Mode with Sheik, turns out. That's probably why I'm so out of count, and nothing makes sense to me anymore. But oh well. No, actually I know why it doesn't add up now. It's because I've completed Classic Mode with characters that aren't part of the original ones, I believe. The original 12 or whatever. Okay, yeah, I know where it doesn't add up. Luigi is not one of the original 12, and neither is... Well, okay, Luigi's the only one, I guess. No, it still doesn't add up. Okay, enough of me trying to do math. Anyway, I'll figure this out, probably already posting an explanation on the screen, if I've figured it out by now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this stuff off screen to unlock yet another character so I can go back to do those horrid event matches and practically be a masochist by torturing myself to do those horrible events. Yes, we're here to have fun, children. Okay, see you guys after I've completed Classic Mode enough times to unlock the next character. Alright. Who will my next victim be? Let us find out. It is... Who's that Pokemon? It's Marth! Now, Marth is an interesting character indeed. In the original game he's from, I do believe he is the prince of a country called Altea? It's something with start with an A anyway. However, he was tricked into losing his kingdom, and he had to start a mercenary army, well, not a mercenary army, but an army of random people to, you know, take back his kingdom, and it's supposedly a great story. I've never played the game, but that's how the story goes anyway. Also, interesting fact about Marth, and yet another character that we haven't unlocked, is that they are from the Fire Emblem series, which had previously never been released before in either the US or Europe, and once they gained their popularity through Super Smash Bros. Melee, Fire Emblem started getting imported to America and Europe, out of Japan and into the rest of the world. I believe the first Fire Emblem game was, like, to be released over the whole world was Fire Emblem, also known as Fire Emblem 7 or something in Japan. It's for the Game Boy Advance. It's great, by the way, like most Fire Emblem games. So anyway, I believe I figured out what the dealio with how I didn't unlock Young Link earlier was, or why it didn't make any sense. I don't believe it made any sense to me because I thought that you had to use 10 of the 14 original characters to unlock Young Link, but you do not. You only have to use 10 random characters and complete Classic Mode with them. For Marth, on the other hand, you do have to use the 14 original characters, which goes from Mario to Captain Falcon, excluding Luigi, and putting Pikachu there instead, and go from Fox to Link. Yeah, that's just about all of them. Now, I have so many stories about Marth. I mean, geez, I could just go on for minutes, hours, months, forever. I mean, ugh. Okay, so funny thing. Fun fact of the day. Me and my friends who played Super Smash Bros. Melee as children, never understood, well, never quite realized whether Marth was a guy or a girl. Yeah. The hair and the tiara is very, very, very misleading. Also, yeah, well, we did figure it out eventually, but it did take a while. And also, another fun thing, I had a great grudge against Marth for a great amount of time, thanks to Super Smash Bros. Brawl's online mode, in which I always encountered a Marth player. He would always stand on the edge of the freaking map. He would taunt for the whole match. Nobody would attack him, mind you. I would try, but none of the other players would. It could be 4 players. The 2 other players didn't even try to attack him. Well, okay, typically there was a Marth and then a Zelda standing next to each other for no particular reason and taunting the whole match. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was fighting a Marth and a Sonic as Meta Knight. Marth was just standing there commanding Sonic to attack me. And so he did. I taunted him. I told him to fight me, but he didn't fight me. I managed to defeat Sonic eventually, but then Marth came and killed me with his counter move. It was truly a traumatizing experience. Anyway, I have grown to like Marth as a Super Smash Bros. Brawl character, or Super Smash Bros. Character now. It did take a while though. But after I got over that, I'm starting to, like, he's a very, very fast attacker. I really shouldn't have used Bowser. I shouldn't have picked Bowser when I was going to fight him, because that really isn't a good matchup at all. But I didn't have much of a choice, because that was the only of the 14 characters that was remaining. That wasn't very well planned on my part, though. So anyway. Also, yet another thing. Ooh, I'm just oozing over with info for once. There are actually 2 ways to unlock, or 3 ways to unlock Marth. There's always a way of unlocking a character that involves playing this and that many versus matches. There are 2 other ways than the versus match thing. You know, I think you have to play like 300 versus matches to get Marth or something, I'm not sure. So there are 2 other ways, other than that, to unlock Marth. He's one of the very, very few characters that you can unlock in 2 different ways other than the versus battle thing. You can unlock him like I did by completing classic mode with 14 original characters, and then there is the thing that you can do, which involves just using every Smash Bros. Character. Well, this is a very weird one, like, cause the FAQ that I'm taking this from, pretty much. Well, not an FAQ, but I'm taking it from GameFAQs. Oh, Zama Galsharan is using GameFAQs. Hacks are cheaters, I know. This cheat section is not telling me which ones of these characters you're supposed to use, but it just says that you have to use every character as a human player in a versus match. Like, you, the player, have to use every character in a versus match, and then you get to fight Marth. But that doesn't make any sense, because there are like 3 other characters that you can't unlock until you have gotten Marth. Okay, 2. So I'm not sure if he like only means the 14 original characters, or just like some random amount of characters, or all the other characters that you can unlock without having Marth already, I guess. Which would be 1. Well, actually, no, I think I already have unlocked all the characters that I can. Like with these. Okay, no, I'm rambling. I digress. I believe this is the end of this episode of much unlocking and much information, well, at least in this latter half of the episode. The first half was just me rambling, as I usually do, but not in a good way, supposedly, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you consider to be a good way. Also, I now have a trophy that I have wanted to avoid, but I just couldn't, because I picked it up without even seeing it, and now I do have a Rita trophy. Redeads were just magic animated into hideous humanoid shapes. Well, actually, I want to read this story for no reason. This is just the end of the episode, by the way. This is like an end slate. You can skip the rest if you want to. I'm just going to do random stuff now for like a minute. 7 years after Ganondorf took control of Hyrule, Redeads roam the ruins of Castletown, moaning. At first, Link was shocked at the state of the town and the apparent lack of survivors. He later learned that the townsfolk had evacuated to safety, and that the Redeads were just magic animated into hideous humanoid shapes. Hideous humanoid shapes indeed. I hate Redeads. They are the cause of all my nightmares ever. Pretty much. That's not very good. Okay, so let's have a look. How many event matches do we have now? Do I have any more? Oh, okay. I would. I gotta explain that. You see those yellow arrows at the right part of the screen? I thought you could use the C stick to go quicker, like just to instantly scroll downwards by pushing the C stick downwards, but supposedly you couldn't. It just moves the camera like this. Makes you dizzy. Okay, so I guess I need to unlock even more characters, which I will do in the next episode of Let's Play. Thanks a lot for watching this quite progressive episode of Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Melee. In the next one, we will unlock more characters, and yes, there will be blood. Well, let's hope not, because somebody would have had to hack my game if they wanted blood in my Super Smash Bros. Melee. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of blood in fighting games, except for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat works fine. Anyway, I digress once again. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.